youthbuild-patrick from Youth Build. I represent Youth Build Brockton. I actually live in Boston, so I have to commute to go to Brockton for that. It's probably a 40-minute drive. The reason My America is like, it's crazy. I don't know if like everybody listens about Boston. I know everybody like kind of suffers through the same thing, but in Boston is like the killing chart, like the rate is just, it's off the hook. Too many little kids on the street. Personally, I live in Hyde Park. Hyde Park's not as bad as where I used to live. I grew up in Dorchester, really, and you like hear a gunshot all the time. Like, it got to the point where you hear a gunshot and nobody would run. Like, you know, people would run, everybody just sitting still, just chilling. Like, if I don't see nobody with a pistol, then I'm not gonna move. If it's not pointing at me, I'm not gonna move. You see bums all over the street. I've seen people shooting up. I've seen people taking drugs inside the bathroom. Like, I'll try to go to McDonald's, go in the restroom, people getting high in there, smoking weed, doing whatever they want to do. I just see a lot of poverty, just a lot of negligence, a lot of ignorance, a lot of confusion, and just lack of motivation. And when I say lack of motivation, I mean like throughout, like from other people. Like basically what Youth Build does. If it weren't for Youth Build, for me, it would be just, I'd probably be dead by now, or on a, you know, like in jail, most likely in jail, because Youth Build got me out of my whole jail, my whole thing that's going on in my life. I basically just want to see people unite and get together. I don't want to be walking down the street and somebody not of my color just like hold on tight to their like stuff as if I'm about to come and rob them and everything. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I know they feel uncomfortable, and I'm not gonna blame them for it because, you know, like the media or whatsoever you just portrays us as negative. And I understand where they come from, but I just want like to make a plea, like we need to all just get together. That's the only way we're gonna work out. And as long as we're divided, then it's just gonna be the same way. That's pretty much what My America looks like. Well, thank God for Youth Build. Before I started Youth Build, I've been arrested for, I'd probably say one thing for every charge. I've been in and out of jail. The only reason why I wasn't in jail, actually quoted from the judge, one of the judges, was because I never really committed the same thing twice. I've always done something different, minor, major, whatever. And then basically, I was trying to, I understood what was going on. I didn't want to go to jail, so I was like, you know, I need to do something, so I would get a job. But no job would want me. It was like, they all like, no, you can't work here. And basically, it got stressful. I was inside, I just chilled at the house. It was boring. I'd go on the streets, I'd make plays, I'd sell my drugs. I'd sell anything I could. I'd steal to go sell. Then I guess one of the people at Youth Build, I forgot what his position is, but his name is Jay Casilli. My fault. Jay Casilli works there now. His brother, I guess he went to Youth Build with my father. My father had gone to, I guess when Youth Build first started, he had gone to Youth Build. And him and Mr. Casilli got up. Mr. Casilli was telling them about his job and how he works with youth that basically are on the wrong path. And my father gave a message to my mom. They still talk, I guess. And my mom gave me the message. And I was still hesitant. I was kind of skeptical about it, but I called. And even like over the phone, it was just so welcoming. It was like, you know, you have to come try this. You have to come over here. It's for free. As a matter of fact, we'll pay you to come over here. All you have to do is just come and check this out. So I went in, and yeah, as he said, I was pretty much, you know, just stuck there. Like, I'm like, okay, found a new family. I'm not gonna be home alone by myself. I don't need to be selling drugs. I don't need to be doing drugs. And it's wonderful because, like, I tried to go to like get in a Job Corps or any other job where you need to take a drug test, and at that time I was smoking weed. So, like, with no lie, every place, if you had to take a drug test, but Youth Build, they say, okay, you do drugs, all right, come in, we're gonna take you as you are, and we're gonna help you get away from the drugs. We're gonna put you in a detox, or we're gonna, just abide by your standards of quitting. Like whatever helps you out and whatever keeps you stressless, we're gonna do that for you. And that's basically what made me want to go to Youth Build. And it's like ever since, you meet new people, you have new friends, you have a whole new society that you're in, and it's just like, miraculous. And I'm glad, and I plan to be with Youth Build forever. So I hope to God that nobody lets Youth Build die. And I'm mainly speaking about all the sponsors and all the leaders. If anything else goes, if anything else gets canceled out of America, Youth Build has to stay. It just makes no sense for it not to. As a matter of fact, I think personally that Youth Build should be like right after 8th grade. I think you should go there before you start high school. You know what I'm saying? Like start high school, or after high school, go there for college, because they've prepared me. Like right now, I have the busiest schedule. I have no time to like do anything. Like I wake up at 6 in the morning, get myself ready. I have to leave by 7 to get to Youth Build at 8. After they got me into Massasoit Community College to take courses there. I leave school. Mind you, school ends at 3, but they let me leave at 2:30 so I can hurry up, run to school. I get there, class will be done 4:30, 5 o'clock. Leave there, I have to go to work, and I'll work anywhere from 7 to 8 p.m. to 3 in the morning, and then I have to do that all over again the next day. And I it's hard, but I'm happy I do it, and I get 3, 4 different checks. Mind you, I do governmental activism on Saturdays, and Sundays, some Saturdays and Sundays, promoting clean energy, and that's exactly what Youth Build promotes: clean and efficient energy. So I'm happy for Youth Build, and it's obvious that God pushed me towards this way.